Okay, I am back for paycheck number 2. Now, I know that last week I did a paycheck number 2, but that was actually week 2 income. So this is week number 3, paycheck number 2. Let's see how we spent it. So first up is income. We're just going to put all but total income. We planned on bringing in $49.86. And actually we brought in $43.24 and 16 cents. So that is definitely less than what we usually bring in. And that actually excludes our stipend. We forgot that we don't get the stipend that we live off of, so to speak, because we're not on the island right now. And so what made up the difference is a series of other reimbursements and credits and all that jazz. So thank goodness we still had some other income and we were able to make do. So planned income was $49.86 and our actual was $43.24 and 16 cents. Next up, giving, I'm going to leave blank because we have met our goal for the year as far as giving, but I still give from our savings, but I no longer pull it out from our paychecks for the rest of 2020. So I will just put 0 and 0, but we still do give, y'all, don't worry. Next up are the expenses. First off, gotta pay the mortgage, and since this is the second payment, this is the mortgage for $640. We know it actually came out to be that, and I'm putting a check mark because we are done paying our mortgage for 2020. We are pausing our debt snowball. I'll dive in a minute. It's never a dull moment, and this is why you have to continually look at your budget because it's ever changing. But anyway, Mike and Ro, we always get our personal money. We give ourselves $215 every pay, and that's what the transfer did. An unexpected expense is my Apple card, which consisted originally of nothing but totaled $177, and so I paid that off, and I have a list here of all the things that were on it. So I forgot that I switched over stuff like YouTube Premium, Dollar Shave, Apple Care, Tidal. I bought a game, all types of stuff like that. And so that was for a couple of months because it actually happened in October, but it happened after the billing due date or billing cycle closed. And so technically it just got put on for November. So anyway, that was $177. So that card is zeroed out. And then next up is Wix, and that's for my Actually Travels business. It's usually $8, but it turned out to be $7 this time. Then next up were a series of YouTube bills, and this was a little hack that I read about that I tried. So I was looking at my credit score and I realized like over the past few months it's been slowly going down, even though I've paid everything off. And so I wanted to try something, and so I kind of let my balances ride for a month so that it actually hit a statement instead of paying it off in full as soon as it cleared. And by doing that, I carried a balance to the next month, but I did not pay any interest, just to get a little statement. And then now I'm paying it off. So in full, course, planned 0, but actual was 150. So we'll see if that helps. I want to know if my credit score will go up or at least stop tanking. Next up, we bought a purifier and we ended up getting a credit for it. So that's included in that. It was not planned, so I'll put 0, but it cost $120. And then last but not least for this category is our buffer. I usually don't have to add to it because we are a month ahead on our bills, but different miscellaneous little transactions have been clearing. And like I said, I'm not tracking as closely, but every time I see our buffer go under 1,000, which is just what I pull from every month, and that's for cash envelopes or anything like that, then I want to add to it. So I'm going to put the remainder, which is 141 $1,416. So if you add all of that up, we planned on only spending $855, but we ended up spending $1,450 and 16 cents. So $1,450.16. And our buffer, our planned was $855. So not bad. We are pushing along, making it work. And the pay date was the 20th of November. Okay, so next up are the savings. So savings, first I'll let you know what our goals were. Our goals were to save and put everything on hold as far as debt snowball for our mortgage payment, donating and giving, and to just wait on our full reimbursement, because basically our housing situation that changed. So because we moved, we now have to pay our rent up front and wait for reimbursement. And that's going to take a little while longer. And so I'm not planning. I'm putting money in savings to be ready to pay the next rent. So I already paid November rent and December rent. And so we should get reimbursed for that. I just have to wait. So until then, we're putting our extra money in savings because I don't want to have to touch my kitchen fund. I don't want to have to touch any of my money, our hard-earned money. So first, for savings, I'm going to add to my savings, my personal savings that I don't ever really pull from, but I did plan on putting $224 in there, and so I did that. Our emergency fund always gets 100. 52-week, we are making the last deposit. It is getting $287. Cash, I'm rolling kind of quick because my family is going to be back any minute probably, and I just want to have this done while it's quiet, semi-quiet. I'm going to add to my cash envelopes, and it's going to total $263. So including the 52-week, we will be stuffing $550 on my next video. So I can't wait to show you what I'm going to do with my cash envelopes. And the rest is going into savings for January rent. That was not planned. This is what happens when you try to be different. I tried to move out and give us some more space, and we having all these little hiccups, but it's okay because it's going to be reimbursed. We just have to be patient. So originally we were planning on saving $874. Now we just added an extra $2,000, totaling $2,874. I'll leave this blank for the next video, and we are not doing any extra debts. Technically we are, because we already paid our mortgage for the month, and all I did was pay the next mortgage. I'm not paying anything else to that mortgage, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And they even increased our mortgage payment, like our monthly mortgage payment. Check out my last video if you want to know what I mean. But anyway, I'll be calling them again, but we'll zero all of that out and then move on to our check at the bottom to make sure all of this equals zero. So our actual is what I'm going to focus on. Our actual income was $43.24 and 16 cents. Giving stayed the same at zero. Expenses came to $14.50, 16. We saved $28.74. We're leaving envelopes blank for now, and we did nothing for extra debt. So I'm just gonna grab my calculator and make sure that's right. Okay, we got it right. We have a zero balance. So we are all set for paycheck number 2. That's how our week went. We got it done. We made it through. And just to give you an idea of how our breakdown went, let's see here. So we put $23.24 directly into savings. The rest was automatic transfers. We made a debt payment of $640 to our mortgage. We took out $550 in cash. Our regular bills came to $548.18. We left a buffer of $141, and we spent $120 on a purifier. So overall, not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. Before I sign off, let me show you how our total income is going so far for the month. So even though we aren't getting our stipend, I'm hoping we can still hit this 11K or at least get very close. So we planned on bringing in about $11,468. So far we have brought in, I'm calling this our mid-month check-in, $10,488.10. So right now we are short, let's see, we're short about $980. So just under $1,000, and we will still hit our mark. So don't forget to include every credit, every reimbursement, every refund, include it all, because you might have small deposits that are trickling into your bank account that you can use toward your final income total. So at least we know that we're still on track to hit our goal, or at least get close. And that's how our November will end. So we have one more week left in November. I'm not sure if we will have any additional income. I hope so. I'm always open for it. But that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and budgets.